Class 6, entitled Science 1. This is the Lesson 8, titled Body Movements. From page 66 to 78. Page 66. Body movements. Sit absolutely still. Observe the movements taking place in your body. You must be blinking your eyes time to time. Observe the movements in your body as you breathe. There are so many movements that happen in our bodies. When you are writing in your notebook, which part of the body are you moving? Or when you turn and look at your friend? Different parts of your body move while you remain at the same place. In these examples, you also move from one place to another. You get up and go to your teacher or to the school compound or go home after school. You walk, run, skip, jump, and move from place to place. Let us see how animals move from place to place by filling up table 8.1. After discussing with our friends, teachers, and parents. Bojo wonders about movements in plants. He knows they do not move from place to place, but do they show any other kind of movements? Table 8.1. How do animals move from place to place? There are 3 columns. Animal. Body part used for moving from place to place. How does the animal move? Cow. Body part used for moving from place to place, legs. How does the animal move? Walk. Humans. Complete this column. Snake. Body part used for moving from place to place, whole body. How does the animal move? Slither. Bird. Insect. Fish. These columns are left blank for you. Complete this table according to your observation. Walk, run, fly, jump, creep, crawl, slither, and swim. These are only a few of the ways in which animals move from one place to another. Why are there so many differences in the way that animals move from place to place? Why is it that many animals walk while a snake slithers or crawls and a fish swims? 8.1 Human body and its movements. Let us look closely at some of our own movements to begin with. Before looking at all these varieties of movements in animals, do you enjoy doing physical exercise at school? How do you move your hands and legs while doing different exercises? Page 67. Let us try some of the many movements our body is capable of. Bowl an imaginary ball at an imaginary wicket. How did you move your arm? Did you rotate it at the shoulder in a circular movement? Did your shoulder also move? Lie down and rotate your leg at the hip. Bend your arm at the elbow and the leg at the knee. Stretch your arm sideways. Bend your arm to touch your shoulder with your fingers. Which part of your arm did you bend? Straighten your arm and try to bend it downwards. Are you able to do it? Try to move the various parts of your body and record their movements in Table 8.2. Table 8.2 Movements in our body. The table is divided into two broad columns: body part and movement. Column movement is subdivided into 5 categories: rotates completely, rotates partly, or turns, bends, lifts, does not move at all. First and last is done for you. Neck. Rotates partly or turns, yes. Arm. Rotates completely, yes. Rest of the table is left blank. Fill this table according to your observation. Why is it that we are able to move a few parts of our body easily in various directions and some only in one direction? Why are we unable to move some parts at all? Activity 1. Place a scale lengthwise on your arm so that your elbow is in the center. Figure 8.1. Ask your friend to tie the scale and your arm together. Now, try to bend your elbow. Are you able to do it? Figure 8.1 shows, can you bend your arm now? Page 68. Did you notice that we are able to bend or rotate our body in places where two parts of our body seem to be joined together? Like elbow, shoulder or neck. These places are called joints. Can you name more such joints? If our body has no joints, do you think it would be possible for us to move in any way at all? What exactly is joined together at these joints? Press your fingers against the top of your head, face, neck, nose, ear, back of the shoulder, hands, and legs, including the fingers and toes. Do you get a feel of something hard pressing against your fingers? The hard structures are the bones. Repeat this activity on other parts of your body. So many bones. Bones cannot be bent. So, how do we bend our elbow? It is not one long bone from the upper arm to our wrist. It is different bones joined together at the elbow. Similarly, there are many bones present in each part of the body. We can bend or move our body only at those points where bones meet. There are different types of joints in our body to help us carry out different movements and activities. Let us learn about some of them. Ball and socket joints. Activity 2. Roll a strip of paper into a cylinder. Make a small hole in an old rubber or plastic ball under supervision. and push the paper cylinder into it as shown in figure 8.2. You can also stick the cylinder on the ball. Put the ball in a small bowl. Figure 8.2 shows making a ball and socket joint. Does the ball rotate freely inside the bowl? Does the paper cylinder also rotate? Now imagine that the paper cylinder is your arm and the ball is its end. The bowl is like the part of the shoulder to which your arm is joined. The rounded end of one bone fits into the cavity. Hollow space of the other bone. Figure 8.3. Such a joint allows movements in all directions. Can you name another such joint you can think of? Recollecting the body movements we tried at the beginning of this section. Figure 8.3 shows a ball and socket joint, including hip bone, ball and socket joint, thigh bone. Pivotal joint. The joint where our neck joins the head is a pivotal joint. Figure 8.4. It allows us to bend our head forward and backward and turn the head to our right or left. Try these movements. How are these movements different from those of our arm that can rotate a complete circle in its ball and socket joint? In a pivotal joint, a cylindrical bone rotates in a ring. Figure 8.4. Page 69. Hinge joints. Open and close a door a few times. Observe the hinges of the door carefully. They allow the door to move back and forth. Activity 3. Let us look at the kind of movement allowed by a hinge. Make a cylinder with cardboard or thick chart paper. As shown in figure 8.5. Attach a small pencil to the cylinder by piercing the cylinder at the center as shown. Make a hollow half cylinder from cardboard such that the rolled up cylinder can fit inside it easily. The hollow half cylinder with the rolled up cylinder sitting inside it allows movement like a hinge. Try to move the rolled up cylinder. How does it move? How is this movement different from what we saw with our constructed ball and socket joint? We saw this kind of movement at the elbow in Activity 1. What we have constructed in Figure 8.5 is different from a hinge, of course. But it illustrates the direction in which a hinge allows movement. The elbow has a hinge joint that allows only a back and forth movement. Figure 8.6. Can you think of more examples of such joints? Figure 8.6 shows hinge joints of the knee.